Welcome back to After Dark with Folu. Last time, we established one hard truth. Love without respect is emotional stress. So tonight, we are answering the question everyone is afraid to ask. How do you demand respect without sounding aggressive, without starting World War III, and without losing the person you love? Because some of us were taught to be calm, be patient, pray about it, while slowly being disrespected into silence. Tonight, we are unlearning all of that. We go straight into tonight's topic: why people struggle to demand respect. Let's be honest. Most people don't struggle because they don't know what to say, they don't know what to do. They struggle because they are afraid. What are they afraid of? They are afraid of being labeled a difficult person, being called too much, being abandoned. So the default process is to shrink. We just shrink. We soften our tone, we laugh things off. You say, oh, it's okay, when you know deep down it's not okay. You say things like, don't worry, while your spirit is worrying heavily. And then one day, you explode and they are shocked. But respect is not mind reading. Respect is communication and consequences. The big lie. The big lie we all know, or what we are used to, is love means enduring everything. Let me correct something loudly. Endurance is not proof of love. No this and no peace. Suffering is not loyalty. I'm telling you. And silence is not maturity. You are suffering in silence. You are keeping short. You say, oh, let me be the bigger person. I'm sorry for you. If enduring nonsense made relationships successful, then the most miserable couples will be the happiest. I tell you that. Love is not proven by how much pain you can tolerate. It's proven by how safe you feel. And if asking for respect threatens the relationship, then that relationship was already on a life support. I'm telling you. How do you demand respect without shouting? I'm about to get very practical. Step one, I'll be sharing 4 steps with you. Step 1, get clear with yourself. Before you talk to them, ask, what exactly is hurting me? What behavior is unacceptable? What do I need instead? Because vague pains, are you listening to me? Vague pain leads to vague conversation. You are not getting anywhere. You are just going and going round and round. Instead of you saying, you don't treat me well, you can say something like, when you dismiss my feelings, I feel unheard and I need that to change. Clarity is power. You need to be clear when you are communicating. Step 2, speak calmly, not casually. You have to speak calmly, not being casual about it. There's a difference between calm and casual. Casual sounds like, I didn't really like that thing you did. What kind of thing is that? Calm sounds like, I need to talk about something important to me. You see how both sounds? One sounds optional, the other sounds serious. Your tone teaches people how seriously to take you. 3rd step, stop over-explaining. This particular point is for my over-explainers. You do not need a 30-slide PowerPoint to justify being respected. That's basic. You do not need it. You don't. Your childhood trauma, please don't transfer that to somebody else. A witness statement, no is a full sentence. No means no. That doesn't work for me It's enough. Why do I need to explain why it doesn't work for me? Why do I need to explain? The more room you give people to negotiate your boundaries, the more disrespect you get. Now, the final step. Attach consequences. This is where respect lives. Here's the part people skip. Boundaries without consequences, they are just requests. You are just giving them requests. You can say things like, if this continues, I would have to step back. And then you must. It's not you giving these consequences and then you are not taking actions. You have to be able to grow the balls to do it. You must take actions. Not threatening. You're not threatening anybody. Not 10 times. Not cry. Consistency is what trains respect. People don't change because you are emotional. They change because access to you changes. And that's the truth. What if they say, let's run through the classics? They come and tell you, you've changed. Of course. You've changed and you've truly changed. And you know what that translates to? You no longer tolerate what you used to. That's why they come to you and give you that statement, you have changed. Growth always feels like loss to someone benefiting from your silence. Then they come again, they say, you've been dramatic. My dear, this is important to me. Respond that way, say it. And I need it to be taken seriously. Don't debate your emotions with anybody. You need to state them. Another example is, they come to you and say something like, that's just how I am. This is how you should respond to people like that. And this is what I need. That's how you are, but this is what I need. Compatibility is not forcing yourself to adapt to disrespect. No. The hard truth is, let's be very real. Some people will rise to your boundaries. And there are some people who will resist them. Yes. Some people will remove themselves from your life. And that is not failure. It's not. Anyone who truly loves you will want to learn how to treat you better. If demanding respect costs you the relationship, I can guarantee you, you didn't lose love. You lost tolerance for disrespect. And that's a win. That's a big win. So tonight, remember this. You don't demand respect by force. You do not demand respect by force. You demand it by self-worth. You demand it by clarity. You demand it by consistency. Love that fears boundaries is not love. It is control. And I want you to get a hold of yourself. You need to set boundaries. When you're setting those boundaries, you need to add consequences to it. When you add consequences to it, you need to make sure you are taking actions on those consequences. I'm Folu, and this is After Dark with Folu, where we choose peace over performance. Until next time, do not lower your standards, raise your boundaries. Bye, guys.